So good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Skin Talk by the SV Aesthetics. I'm so happy to be here, and I hope you all had a pleasant journey here today as well. Before I begin my presentation, I'd like to introduce myself first. So, hi, my name is Dwicahya, and I am one of the dermatologists of the SV Aesthetics. In today's presentation, I'd like to convince you all in here about the importance of wearing sunscreens. So if you have any question you'd like to ask, please leave them until the end when I'll be happy to answer them. So today's presentation is divided into 3 points. To begin with, I'd like to explain to you why sunscreen is so important. And then I'll talk about what will happen if you are not protected with sunscreen. And last but not least, as a dermatologist, I will recommend some tips about sunscreen that you should apply in your daily habit. So, let's begin with the first section. So, what's so important about wearing sunscreen? So, what is the importance? On the most basic level, the importance of wearing sunscreen can be summarized in just few words. Is it for protects your skin from the sun? The sun produces ultraviolet rays that can cause damage to the skin. So UV rays itself are divided into two types, but I will not dive into more scientific research about it. But I will just let you guys know that UVA is associated with premature aging of the skin, meanwhile UVB is associated with sunburn. So your skin's out layer is composed of cells that contain a pigment called melanin. Melanin helps to protect your skin from the sun's rays. However, melanin can do much. So, too much UV exposure can cause these cells to darken and then shed. In here, sunscreen acts as a shield for your skin cells and protects your skin from damage. While the damage can take the form of first, intense or frequent sunburns. The next damage can be in form of popped blood vessels in your skin, or even premature aging of the skin that causes wrinkles. And the worst is skin cancer. Well, after talking about the importance, now we're moving on to what happens if you never wear sunscreen. Well, the answer is pretty simple. You will be putting your skin at risk for painful sunburns, premature wrinkles, dark spots, and even skin cancer. According to the Skin Cancer Foundation, 1 in 5 Americans will develop skin cancer by the age of 70. So if you choose not to wear sunscreen and get sunburn often, you will be doubling your risk for melanoma, which is a serious type of skin cancer. Skin cancer, along with sunburns and premature aging, can all be easily prevented by simply wearing sunscreen when you go outside, especially. But it's not that hard. Protecting your skin from these damages is a great reason why you should wear sunscreen every day and avoid any emergency occur in the future. Well, so much for the threats. Now, I believe that you guys are more aware enough. So therefore, I'll give you guys some pro tips on how to properly wear your sunscreen. So first, wear enough SPF. Sunscreen bottles have a number that indicates the SPF level. Well, typically it's 15, 30, 50, and so on. So SPF itself stands for sun protection factor. The number refers to how long your skin will be protected from burning. For example, if you apply SPF 30, that means your skin will be protected for 30 times longer than if you weren't wearing sunscreen. And even though you guys might wear makeup that contains SPF, it's still better to also wear your sunscreen. And the second tips is to wear your sunscreen even on cloudy days. More than 80% of the UV rays can pass through the clouds. So if you assume that it's okay to forget sunscreen, well, please think again. Sunscreen is an important preventive healthcare habit that should be maintained all year, including the rainy season. The third tips, wear your sunscreen even indoor. Fun facts, UV rays can pass through glass windows. Even though glass windows filter out UVB rays, but UVA rays can still penetrate through your windows, which is harmful to your skin. As I already mentioned earlier, UVB rays are associated with immediate damage, such as sunburn. Well, we're come to the last tips, which is to reapply your sunscreen. It is generally recommended that you reapply your sunscreen every 2 hours for guaranteed protection. Sunscreen naturally breaks down throughout the day, so if you need a more visual comparison, let's think about a foundation. You can see it on your skin as you apply it, but what happens after a couple of hours? It's definitely not as flawless as the first application. And that same goes for sunscreen. Well, reapplying for every 2 hours maybe sounds like a chore, but you have to do that to make sure you are well protected. Well, that's all I have to say about my presentation. And to conclude all of that, I'd like to remind you guys here, remember, the power to protect your skin lies in your hand. By incorporating sunscreen into your daily routine, you take a proactive stance against the disadvantages of sun exposure. It's a simple act with far-reaching benefits, allowing you to relish the warmth of the sun without compromising your skin's well-being. So, stay protected, stay radiant. Well, that's it from me. Thank you for listening. And if you have any question, please don't hesitate to ask. See you.